Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going over my 2022 haunted house plans. Alright, so this is basically my finalized haunted house design for this year, and as you can see in front of you, this is how it's going to look from a bird's eye perspective. I've decided on 3 rooms with 3 different themes each, and so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a closer look at each of these themes. Alright, so here is a look at the very first room you enter. So this will be the entrance room, and as you can see I have gone with a clown theme. At this point I can't really not do a clown theme considering the amount of clowns that I have. I probably have more clown props than like general props anyway, so it makes sense for me to do a clown theme again. But anyway, so in this theme I'm going to have 3 animatronics. The first one, which will greet you as you go inside, will be the twitching clown. I'll probably have him on the sensor mode, so he'll just constantly be doing this thing, making sounds and noise and stuff. So he'll be like right in the corner as the guests enter. And then right at the end of the room you will have 2 props. We will have the creepy towering clown, and he will be activated by the step pad, which will be on a pedestal, which I will custom make these special pedestals where they're like in front of you and then you can push them and then they will activate the prop that you desire, rather than having like them on sensor, because if they're on sensor they might activate at the same time and it can get kind of annoying. So that resolved the problem by having them on step pad modes. I'm planning on making a haunt build video about how to make these pedestals, because I'm going to be making a couple for the haunted house. So in that video I'll go over how to make them and stuff and see how they turn out. Alright, and then next to creepy towering clown we're going to have the Cotton Candice. So Cotton Candice is a prop I've wanted for a while. I didn't get her last year, but maybe this year I figured I might as well get her because she's a very cool prop and she definitely does fit the theme perfectly. I feel like in the clown theme I've got right here, she will fit pretty well, and especially on the step pad mode you won't constantly have the carnival music playing, so that's always a good bonus when it comes to the step pad modes on props. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for this first theme. I'll have some like carnival backdrops up, have like lights in it, have like balloons hanging from the ceiling, make it look really spooky and carnival themed, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the first theme. Let's go ahead and move on to the next room. And here is the next theme. This is the Sawmill theme, I'm going to call it, and this is going to be the main theme of the haunt. So basically this will be the largest room, and in it we're going to have props such as the Costco animated werewolf, the LCDI werewolf. He will be the first prop you see. He will be next to a table which will have the Costco jack-o'-lantern on it, and some severed limbs and such like gritty kind of themed items, since this will be like a rundown sawmill. The backdrop, I haven't decided yet on which backdrop to use. I'm either going to use the stone wall backdrop or this one that I'll have to import from America. I really prefer the one I've got on the screen right now because I really like the look of it. It looks way more like a sawmill and a barn than the other cobblestone one. So if I decide to do this one, it will cost a bit more to import it, but I think it's definitely worth it. And as you turn the corner, this thing in the middle is a divider. This will basically divide the room and give it a bit more depth. And so there'll be like a little bit of a turn. As you turn the corner, you will be met with the Costco Screaming Banshee. She'll be in the corner on the sensor mode, so whenever someone walks past a sensor, she will be moving. The sensor's also infrared, I believe, so it will work in the dark really well, which is very, very cool. And then we get to the second area of this room. In this area, there'll be 3 different props, or technically 4 if you include the Screaming Banshee in the corner. So the first one you see is the jumping spider. He will be activated for the step pad pedestal as well. And I think this is a really good jump scare, because having the step pad in front of 3 props, when the guests go and press the step pad, they won't assume it will be the spider. They might think it may be Banjo Skeletons or the Asda Scarecrow, so it'll definitely give them a scare when the jumping spider jumps out of them and scares them. I'm looking forward to see how the guests react to that one. Pretty cool jump scare on my part. And then the other 2 props we have in this theme, I'm sure by now you've noticed the Banjo Skeletons. I have decided that I might actually get these guys because they do fit this theme pretty well. If it wasn't these guys returning, it would have been the Big Head Scarecrow, I think his name was, the Big Head Scarecrow from Costco. 2021 he was introduced, and you can see the videos on the Costco website. He didn't return unfortunately for this year, which kind of sucked, but luckily the Banjo Skeletons came back with their brand new 2022 remake, which looks really cool. I will have them ideally sat on a hay bale, if I can find a hay bale from a farm or something. They'll probably be on constant mode, as I sort of like the ambience they provide with their banjos. And then the other prop is the Asda Scarecrow. I'm sort of in between whether I should have him on or not, since He is a very cool prop, but I think maybe it's static prop he might be better. I'll have to test him out and decide then when it's actually in person, it's in the haunt. But as of right now, he's just going to be a static prop in the corner. And then if you haven't already noticed, on the back wall there is this saw, which gives it the name Sawmill. I'm going to probably make that out of cardboard. And it would be really awesome if I could have it on like a spinning motor where it rotates around. But if I can't do that, it will just be on like the wall as a piece to look at, like a scenery piece, just like the other table with the butcher's items on in the other area. So yeah, that's probably going to be what I do with it. If I can get it moving with like a windshield motor or something, that might be really interesting. I really hope I can do that, but I'm very limited on my electronic skills. I might not be able to do that, but I'll try my best. If I can, it'll be awesome, but as of right now, it's just a prop to look at on the wall. And that is it for that theme. Let's go ahead and move on to the third and final indoor theme. And the third and final theme is the dungeon theme. Now in this theme we will have one animatronic ideally, and this will be the Costco Crimson Dragon, which I picked up last year. I've really been wanting to find an ideal place for the Crimson Dragon, and I think that this is the perfect theme to do it in. So right at the end of the hallway will be the Crimson Dragon. He will be fenced off by a caution tape wire that will be in the other theme as well, and he will have a pedestal so you can activate him. For this theme, the backdrop of choice will be the stone backdrop from Party Delights, and decorating this theme will be like bones from skeletons, like bones hanging from the ceiling with strings. So a very skeletal theme, and the idea is this dragon has eaten people and left their bones. And I'll have the fog machine in there, I think, and I'll also have some strobe lights maybe at the end illuminating the Crimson Dragon. I'll probably have some like fire and ice lights if I can get my hands on them, because I didn't like initially realize this, but fire and ice lights are actually really hard to come by in the UK. I don't know why that is. In America they seem to be everywhere, especially with Home Depot. They sell a lot of them. But in the UK, you don't really see them very often. So I'd really love it if we could get some fire and ice lights in the haunted house. Ideally the red and orange ones, I think would set the mood really well in there. Make it look very spooky. I think that will complete the scene very, very well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that theme. I'll probably have some audio playing in there, like some creepy cave sounds to set the ambience. But apart from that, that is pretty much it for that theme. And so that is my full indoor haunt display for 2022. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Halloween content. I do Halloween content all year round on this channel. And yeah, make sure to stay tuned for the haunted house builds. Those will be coming very soon. You can expect them by the least on mid-September, I think is when I'll be starting it. So make sure to stay tuned for those haunt build videos. I'll be documenting the entire process of making this thing, so if that sounds good to you, make sure to stay subscribed and tuned for that. I've also recently designed some new merch. You can check those out on the Ominous Haunter store in the link in the description. And as of right now, you guys can use code OMINOUS for 15% off your entire order. That will be valid right up until Halloween, so make sure to use that whilst you can if you are planning on buying anything from the store. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much it for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next Halloween video.